Hi everyone, I'm Frank from the City of Kings, and today I'm going to do a run through of one of our scenarios. Now, a few people have been asking to see a slightly more challenging version of the game, so here it is. Now please note, if you've not seen any of our previous run throughs, I really suggest you go and watch those first. This one's going to be jumping into a much more difficult situation, and I'm not going to be going over the basic rules. With that said, this isn't the hardest, it's just a good indication of how some of the complexity progresses as you go through the game. So as always, I'm not going to be doing any spoilers, there'll be no story or narrative read out, and we are using the prototype of the game, so this isn't the final components. So, I think that's enough of that, let's get going. As you can see, I have set up the board and we're using a 3x4 grid. So this is a scenario on a smaller board. You'll see that we have 3 hope and we have 3 morale. If either of these get to 0, we lose the game and we have no way of gaining morale or hope. There are no objectives. All we have to do is to explore the entire board and kill everything. This is a combat-based scenario. There are no side quests. There are very limited options. We're just going to be fighting a lot of creatures. And also we start with 20 experience points. So this means that we've already got 5 stats and 5 skills, which we can spend on our characters. So you'll see with Valeria that I've increased her attack to 5 and I've also increased her worker movement. So through her skills and her stats, she has already unlocked her second worker and she already has 5 action tokens. I've also given her the ability Weaken so she can place minor shield tokens onto creatures. Sashara, on the other hand, has gone for health. She has got 9 health already, and she has also increased her healing a little bit with some luck. She's gone up the right hand side and has the leap ability, allowing her to move when she takes damage. Now, she's still only got 4 actions. Everything's ready. Let's get going. Normally we resolve the story, but as we're doing a scenario, all we do is we say, have we beaten the scenario? We have not. So time is going to move on. We go to early morning, Valeria's going to have her go, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move her out and we're going to explore. As always, the tiles are randomly placed. I have no idea what I'm going to come up against, and I found a mine. So that's good, that's a good start. I can now move out one of my workers, I can start gathering some resources. As you can see, Valeria's really gone for worker, so she's got 4 movement on her worker, so her worker can just zoom around this board, and it's got 2 gather, meaning I'm going to roll 2 dice, which means I'm going to get 1 attention token, because you're always obviously going to roll attention, and I'm going to get 3 ore, which I can put into the storage area for worker 1. I'm now thinking that her second worker could start coming out as well, just to start bringing the second worker up into play. So I'm going to bring the second worker over here, and that's the end of her turn. We're going to come to Sashara. Sashara is going to move and she's also going to explore. We want to see if we can find some stuff, and we get the shop. So the shop is great. We're going to get 3 items straight into the trade district. We've got Talawin's Greaves, we've got the Sea Maiden's Gown, and we've got the Mildred's Lucky Boots. So in this scenario, we've only got half of the equipment cards. We've only got legs and bodies. There's no helmet and no arms. So we're only going to have basic, simple upgrades. But that's good news. We've already got 3 ore. These things do cost ore, so we're already well on our way to getting some equipment. So far seems easy. I'm sure that's going to change very quickly. And I'm going to move Sashara's worker up to here. And then she's also going to work. We're going to get some more ore, hopefully. We're going to get 1 ore to go into her worker and start working our way towards buying the rest of these items. End of her turn. There's no story to check. We haven't beaten the game. We haven't lost. Time moves on to late morning, and we're coming back to Valeria. Now, we do want to keep going. She's going to explore with her worker. We want to see if we can find a creature. Ideally not with her worker, but we do. So this is okay, because the creature's in the middle of the board. So Shara and Valeria are already nearby. Now, because we start on 20 XP and we start at level 9, that means we're going to be starting with creature 7. So we're not on creature 1. We're already going to be fighting against some tougher creatures. This worker is now trapped, and this creature has 12 health. So as you can see, we're already going to be struggling a little bit. It's got 3 shield, which means Sashara can't hurt it. Valeria can just hurt it. It's got an attack of 3, an AoE of 3, and we've got 2 medium abilities. So we're going to take 2 abilities out of the bag, and let's have a look to see what we get. We've got Firewall 1 and Teleport, so it's going to spread fire around, and Rupture and Call to Arms. So this isn't too bad. Rupture is a pain, so at the start of its turn it's going to take 5 damage, and then eventually it's going to die. But when it does die, it's going to explode, and it's going to do damage equal to its attack to everyone within range. It's got an attack of 3, so when this creature dies, it's going to explode and do 3 damage to everyone around it. Valeria's only got 1 health, so that's a little bit risky. She doesn't want to be there when it dies. She is, however, going to attack. She's got 5 attack, it's got 3 shield, so she's going to do 2 damage, bringing its health down to 10. We're going to attack again, doing another 2 damage, bringing its health down to 8. And really we want to move out of the way. I think there's no benefit to us standing in front of it and taking the damage, so we might as well move up to here, get out of the way of the creature. This worker's stuck, she's done. We don't really want to explore another tile just yet. This creature's already on the board. So I think we're going to do some work with this one. We're going to roll 2 dice, hope that we can get some more ore. We got another attention. We do get 2 ore, so that brings us up to 5. So that's not too bad. We're going to probably take that back soon. But we're moving on to Sashara. Now, Sashara can't actually hurt this creature. She's only got an attack of 1. It's got a shield of 3, which means she does no damage to it when she attacks. Again, Valeria's not in range, so she doesn't really need to tank this creature. So I think that we might as well move across, and we might as well explore. This creature, Sashara can't really do anything about it, but we do find another creature. I did not want to find another creature just yet. Okay, so we're going to take the Shaldaka Lances, and that's not great for Sashara. She's got a creature that's going to have 17 health. That's a fair bit of health. It's only got 1 shield, but it is going to heal itself for 2, attack for 3, and does 3 AoE. It's got 2 medium abilities, it's got 1 easy ability, and it's going to get Poison Cloud, Teleport, Fireball, Poison Spit, and let's take our easy ability out of the bag. But also, the tower has +1 green ability, so actually it's going to get 2 easy abilities. So it also gets Firebolt, and it also gets Curse. Now luckily it's got Firebolt and Fireball. The Fireball overrides the Firebolt because it's a stronger version, so actually the Firebolt isn't going to happen. So that's a saving in one sense. It is going to spread poison across the board. It is going to throw fire at us. It is going to spit poison at us. And it's going to reduce our incoming healing. That's not great. So Sashara's got 9 health. It's going to attack her for 3. It's going to AoE for 3. So that's 6 damage in total. It's then going to fireball her for 2 more, which is 8 damage. And then it's going to poison her. So the start of her next turn, she'll take damage. So she is going to have to heal herself a lot to stay alive. But it's not going to kill her. Again, it's got 1 shield and she's got 1 attack. So if she attacks it, she's going to do no damage. She does have luck. But is it worth it? We might get 1 or 2. It's going to heal itself. So I don't feel like there's really much she's going to be doing. So I think that we're going to just do some more work with her worker. We're going to roll the gather dice. We get 2 ore. She's going to work again. She gets 1 more. So she's going to get 3 ore in total, bringing hers up to 4. And we've already got quite a lot of ore, which is great because we can buy the items and we can also start looking into buying some traps, which might really help us. It's the end of Sashara's turn. We're going to move time on to midday. There's no poison on the board. We're coming up to Valeria's turn. The creature is going to go. There's no one for it to attack. There's no one for the AoE to hit. But it is going to do Rupture, so it's going to take 5 damage, which will put it down to 3. It's then going to do firewall, which means that it's going to put strong fire on all of the adjacent tiles. This is going to do 2 damage to anyone who stands on it or starts their turn on it. So that's really unfortunate. So the creature's done and it's got 3 health. Now, Valeria could move here onto the fire and attack the creature. She would take 2 damage going down to 2. But the problem is when this creature dies, it explodes. No, it doesn't explode. It's got Call to Arms. Oh, I thought it had a different ability. My bad. So Call to Arms is when it dies, it makes all the other creatures stronger. So it's not going to explode. All it's going to do is make this creature stronger, which may be bad. It may not be bad. Oh my goodness. I kind of prefer the idea of it exploding, I think. I'm going to just put my finger here and pretend that it's the one which explodes, but no. Wow, okay, so it's got Call to Arms. So Call to Arms means that this creature will get stronger if this creature dies. So, I guess... Oh no, we can't know, because it will make this creature do 1 extra attack. And this creature doing 1 extra attack means it will do 4 attack. It will do 3 with its AoE, which is 7. And then the fireball will do 2, which will kill this creature. Which will kill Sashara. So if we kill this creature will then kill Sashara. Ah! So now we have to kill this creature first. We can't kill this creature until this one's dead. Okay, so Valeria's going to have to move down. She needs to come across to this creature. She can't get to it just yet, so she's going to move down. Next turn she'll move across. I think that she's going to move her worker back. We're going to unload the 5 ore into the old barn. And perhaps we will spend some of that. So we've got 5 ore, so she might as well do an interaction and buy some legs. The legs will give her +1 attack. It will cost us 1 ore. She's got 2 more actions. And I feel like we're going to move her worker up. And I feel like we're going to explore. I don't really want to get any more ore at this point. And I'm going to regret this. But I'm going to explore this tile and we find a forest. Okay, cool. So we can get some wood. We're not dead. We're going to Sashara's turn. So this creature's activating. It's healed itself for 2. It's on maximum health. It's going to attack for 3, pushing Sashara down to 6. It's going to do an AoE, pushing her down to 3. It's then going to go through its abilities. It's going to do Fireball, which is going to put a strong fire token here, which is going to do 2 damage to Sashara. It's also going to do 2 damage to the creature because now this tile's on fire. It's then going to do Poison Spit. And again, the Poison Spit is going to hit the tile and gets absorbed by both Sashara and the creature. So, that's not too bad. By being on the same tile, this creature is really hurting itself. It's then going to do Poison Cloud, which means we put strong poison in the diagonals, and that's going to poison this creature, which is going to put the poison marker on here, which means this creature is going to die soon, and it is going to make this creature stronger, and then Sashara is going to die. Oh my goodness. And we've also got Curse, so the Curse goes on to Sashara, which reduces her incoming healing by 50%, which is not what we needed. Because now she's got 1 health. This creature's gonna kill her on her next turn, so she needs to get back to the city. To get to the city, she has to cross the fire. That's gonna do 2 damage, so she needs to be on 3 health. So, wow, okay. So she's gonna heal herself. She's gonna heal herself for 3 plus nothing. That gets reduced by 50% to 1.5. That's going to heal her for 2 because it always rounds up. So now she's on 3 health. So she's going to have to heal herself again for plus 50%. So that's 4.5 rounded up by 5. Puts her onto 8 health. So that means that she can now move across into the city, which is going to heal her up. It's going to get rid of the poison. Oh, sorry, no, it doesn't heal her for 5, does it? Because of the curse, it heals her for 2.5, so it only heals her for 3. Puts her to 6. Then she moves to the city. Then she heals up. She loses the 2 tokens, and she's got one more action. So she's already wasted her entire turn just getting back to the city. Her work is over here. It's going to work. It's going to roll 1 gather dice. It's going to get 2 ore, which is going to put it up to 6. So that's great news. So Shara's done. Time's moving on. And we're not having a good time. We've got a horrific creature over here. This creature is going to activate. It's going to take 2 damage from the poison. It's got no one to attack. The rupture is going to make it take 5 damage. That's going to kill it. So it's going to explode, giving us 3 experience points. 1, 2, 3. That gives us another stat. So Shara's going to have to get more health because we're really struggling to just tank this creature. I really want to get some more attack with Valeria so we can kill quicker. But again, I feel like she's taking too much damage, so she's going to get some health as well. And when this creature dies, the call to arms is going to make all other creatures on the board stronger. So this creature is going to gain +1 heal and +1 attack. So by killing this creature, we've actually now made this creature even tougher, which is not what we really wanted. It's okay. We're not dead. Like, we can go up here now, so we'll ignore this creature. It's fine. Who cares about that creature? It's not a problem, I'm sure. She's going to work with her worker up here because we do want to get some wood. We want to start building that up. 1 wood and 1 attention. So she's on worker 1. She's going to get 1 wood, 1 attention. We can't move out to this creature, you see, because this is where the activation order of creatures is important, because this creature activates before Shara's turn. So if Valeria moves into range of this creature to attack, the creature's going to attack her because Shara won't have time to move back into the range. So we really need to work out what we're doing. We can't really do that. So I think that she's going to move this worker up, and then she's going to explore. We need to keep kind of uncovering the board, progressing our way across, and we find a lake. So the lake allows us to get some fish. Right now we don't really need fish, so I'm not too worried about that. I do feel like this worker is going to move across and explore. We're going to jump straight into the orange tiles, and we found dark wood trees. That is a +2 medium ability modifier in the top left hand corner there. So this creature is going to come out with 15 health. It's going to have 3 shield, heals itself for 2, attacks for 4, AoE of 3, and it's going to have 2 medium abilities and a hard ability. So this creature, that tile really is going to bump this creature right up. And we've got Fireball and Poison Cloud, which is not ideal, and Fireball and Poison Spit again. So there are 2 of each token in these bags, but to get both of them at the same time is really unfortunate. And then we've got a 1 hard ability, so I'm going to take 1 out of the bag. And we've got Grab All. Oh my goodness. So this creature is going to attack for 4. It's then going to attack for 3. So it's going to do 7 damage. It's going to shoot the fireball. So it's going to do 9 damage. So Shara does have 10 health. So she can survive that. But it's also going to surround itself with fire and poison. And then it's going to grab everyone and pull them into that tile. So if we're not stood on the same tile as the creature, then we're going to get pulled through the poison and the fire that it creates. But if we are stood on the same tile, we're all going to get hit by the fireball and the poison, and Valeria's only got 5 health. So the 3 AoE and the fireball is going to do 5 damage, so Valeria can't attack this creature. And because it's got 3 shield, so Shara can't hurt it either. So we're now in a situation where this creature is just going to be too strong for us until we get even more health. I really wish we'd increased our health. Perhaps we need to start scavenging to get some item parts so we can get more items. We could build a barricade with some wood to reduce some incoming damage, but I don't feel like that's going to be enough. So Sashara is going to have to work out what we're doing. But first the creature's going to go. So the creature's going to take 2 damage from the poison. It's going to heal itself up for 2. So those two things are kind of balancing out. But it has +1 heal. So it's going to heal itself for an additional 1. So actually it is regaining health. But it's on fire, so it takes another 2 damage. So it's kind of balancing out. It's taking 4 damage, it's healing itself for 3, it's slowly getting a bit weaker, it's got no one to attack, no one to AoE. It is going to do its poison cloud, which is going to put another poison token here, but that's it. It's got nothing else it can do. Thank goodness, because it's already horrific. I really wish this didn't happen, but that was the rupture from the other creature. Okay, so I feel like we're in a situation where we might need to sacrifice one of our morale to try and kill this creature. I'm not sure what other options we're going to have. So Shara can hit it for 6, so she can do a fair bit of damage. So I feel like we're going to do that. I think we're going to move out. So Shara is going to move over to this tile. That's going to take 4 damage to move there. She's then going to heal herself. She's going to heal for 3, +1. That's going to heal her back up for that 4 damage. But she doesn't want to move there. No, we're undoing that. Let's forget what we just did. It didn't happen. Undo. Because if she moves here, she's going to be in range of this creature, and this creature's going to kill her. So instead, we're just going to move to here. That's fine. No one saw that happen. She's going to take 2 damage. She's going to heal herself, and that's going to heal her for 3, plus the luck, which is 50%. It's going to push her up to her maximum anyway. It's not ideal because we don't want her and Valeria on the same tile, but this creature is over here and we can't do anything about that. So, okay, she's going to move her worker back. Her worker's got 6 ore. So we're going to add 6 ore to the old barn. That puts us up to 10. And she's got 1 more action. I feel like we do want to start scavenging. So she's going to move her worker up towards this creature tile. It's the end of her turn. Time moves on. We get to fire. We are going to look at the fire turning down on the board. That could be a blessing because at least this one's become a bit weaker now. We're going to come over to Valeria. Her creature's going to activate. It's going to heal itself. There's nothing to heal. It's got no one to attack because Sashara went here. She did not go to this tile. It's absolutely fine. She's got no one to shoot fire at, no one to shoot poison at, but she is going to do her firewall, or it's going to do its firewall, sorry, and it is going to do poison cloud. So this one's going to become a strong fire, this one's going to become a strong fire. But luckily the poison cloud is being done by both creatures, so that isn't actually going to add any extra problems to the board. I mean, half the board's on fire, the rest of the board is poisoned, and there's 2 horrific creatures running around, but at least it's not getting any worse just yet. Okay, so it's Valeria's go. And the question is, can we kill this creature? So I attack for 6, and this creature has a shield of 1. I can do a special that will reduce its shield by 1, so I can get rid of the shield, which means I can get it down to 2 health. It's on 14, so I can attack it for 12, which means it's going to be on 2. So the question is, can I increase my attack before I go out there and attack it? And I'm looking at the gown. The gown would give me 1 luck, which might give me a chance to kill it. It costs ore and wood. I do have 1 wood. So yeah, I think that the action is... but do we have enough actions? If I move the wood back, that's 1. If I interact to buy, that's 2. If I move out, that's 3. And then I can attack twice, but I can't do the special. So then I'm depending on rolling something good with the luck to do that, because the shield, minus shield, is going to let me do 2 extra damage. If I don't do that action, then I'm going to be dependent on the dice. Okay. But the creature is on fire, and it is poisoned, so at the start of its turn, it's going to take 3 damage. So as long as I get it down to less than 3 health before it has its go, then it will die before it activates. So yeah, no, that's fine. So we can move out into the fire. We're going to take 1 damage. We then can do a special, which allows us to put a -1 shield onto the creature, getting rid of its shield. We can then attack the creature once, doing 6 damage, bringing the creature down from 14 to 8. We can then attack again, doing another 6 damage, bringing it down to 2. And with our last action, we might as well... let's get some more wood before we come back. Let's roll. Let's see how much wood we can get. 1 wood, 1 attention. Never good news. Okay, so that's the end of Valeria's go. Now, Sashara's go. The creature's going to activate. The fire and the poison will proc before anything else. So it's going to take... Well, first we do Sashara. Sashara will take 1 damage for being on the fire. But then the creature will proc. It will do 3 damage that will kill the creature. So actually, we're quite lucky that it was poisoned and on fire. Because obviously this horrific creature that's just been killing us for the last 5 minutes had a weakness. It had something that we could exploit, which was it killed itself. Hooray! If in doubt, get the creatures to kill themselves. So we're going to get 3 experience points. 1, 2, 3. That's not enough to level us up, but it is enough for us to survive for at least another 5 minutes, which is good. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the creature's dead. Sashara and Valeria are just looking at this creature over here. They can't hurt that creature. So really we want to find a way to get some more health or to level up before we take on this creature. But I just don't know how we're going to do it. So maybe this is the creature we sacrifice our morale on. The problem is it's got 3 shield and I'm only attacking for 6. And even with the minus shield and even with the luck, I'm not going to kill it in 1 turn. And it does heal itself. And Valeria is going to die as well as Sashara. Maybe Sashara can survive. What's she got? She's got 10 health. It's going to attack for 7. Does the fireball for 2. So it's only going to do 9 to her. So... if she can get there and survive, but she can't get there. I mean, she's got to run through this fire. She's only got a movement of 2 anyway, so she can't get to this tile yet. Okay. I think we're going to explore this tile. I think that that's our move. I think that she's going to move across through another fire, taking another 1 damage, and we're going to explore. We're going to try and find something that we can kill and... oh my goodness. Okay, so this one's got +2 medium abilities. I really hope that this... I guess they always get harder. I don't know why I was expecting it to be okay. So +2 medium, and it has a medium. So this one's going to get 3 medium abilities on it. And I'm really going to shuffle these up. It's really good. That stretch goal for getting the bigger bag, you know, this is why I want the bigger bag. So you can really get your hands in there and really shuffle them up. Okay, so we are going for 3 medium abilities. And we've got Chain Lightning, Move, Temptation, Search Party, Fireball, Poison Spit. It just keeps coming back to taunt me. And we're going to take 1 hard ability out of the hard bag. Lifeblood. Wow. Okay, so it's got 3 Reflect. Every time I attack this creature, it's going to do 3 damage to us. It doesn't have an AoE. It only hits for 8, so it's only going to hit Sashara for 8. So that's fine. She's got 10 health. I mean that's nothing. Temptation is going to bring workers towards it. Search Party is going to put attention on worker tiles nearby. Fireball is going to do another 2 damage, as always. So it's actually going to be hitting Sashara for 10. She's got 10 health. It's going to instantly kill her. Lifeblood means this creature is going to increase its healing by 1 every turn. So every time it heals, it's going to gain 1 extra heal. And Chain Lightning is going to do 4 damage to its target, divided by the number of players on that tile. So this creature is going to kill Sashara. Sashara's dead. We're going to ignore her. We're going to do what we should have done all along and move her worker across here. We're going to start scavenging. We are going to look for item parts. Of course, we're not going to get them. The end of Sashara's turn. Time moves on. It's midnight. We are going to turn over the poison. We're going to lose one hope, and we're going to lose one attention from each tile. So that's something. The board is looking slightly healthier. We're now coming back to the creature. It heals itself for 2. It's on maximum. It's got no one to attack, no one to hit with its stuff. The fire's already strong, so it's just going to do the poison cloud, which is going to refresh, even though it just went down. The creature is done. We're over to Valeria, and now I'm just wondering what our options are. This creature does move, so if we put some traps down, there is a chance that this creature is going to move onto those traps. The trap's going to cost us 8 ore. We do have ore, so we could possibly buy a trap, and I think that's exactly what we're going to have to do. So Valeria is going to be taking 1 damage from the fire. She's then going to... this worker's trapped, but she's going to move this worker back. This worker's going to come back here. That's going to drop off 2 wood, giving us that bit of wood that we need. It's then going to do a work action. It's going to spend 8 ore, pushing us down to 2, which is going to give us one of these traps. The trap will go on the worker slot. She's then going to move it, and now we need to guess where the creature's going to move to. Middle tile seems like a good bet. You know, it's right in the middle of the board. She's going to do another work action to put the trap here, and we just need to hope that this creature stops on this tile. That is exactly what we want to happen. Or we can spawn a creature through scavenging and it will explode itself. So that's a plus. Valeria's going to move. She's going to go back to the city. She's going to heal up. She's done. Coming to the creature, it will heal itself for 1. It will attack Sashara for 8, killing Sashara. She falls back to the city. We lose 1 morale. All is lost. She gets her health back. We are already struggling with this. With its lifeblood, it's going to gain +1 healing. So now it's going to heal for 2 each turn. Fireball, Poison Spit, Chain Lightning, Search Party, Temptation. None of these things are going to activate because no one's in range. So all that's going to happen is the creature is going to move, and we see that the only valid option for the movement is it's going to go 1, 2 here. Exactly what we didn't want to happen. It's now stuck with the other creature, but it takes 2 damage from travelling through the fire, putting it down to 18, and it also is going to collect the poison for travelling through it. So now these 2 creatures are stuck on top of each other, and that means we just can't go there for at least 1 more round. Sashara's just going to work. We really need to find some item parts. We get 1 fish, which is not an item part. We do not want fish. Going to work again. We get 1 item part, so we're 1/3 of the way towards getting our item stuff sorted. Sashara's going to buy this. There's no real benefit, but she doesn't have anything else at the moment, and you never know when that 1 attack might come into handy. So she's going to spend the 1 ore to get these legs, and that's going to increase her attack by 1, putting her up to 2. Her last action, I'm not really sure what she wants to do. I mean, we want to get the item parts. We can't kill these creatures yet. So I think that what she's going to do is she's just going to move out into the board to be in position, just in case something happens where it might be more useful. So she's going to move up here just to be a little bit closer to everything, but out of the range of these creatures. She'll take 1 damage to the fire. Time is moving on, and we're back over to Valeria. I'm just going to have a quick drink. So Valeria is having her turn, and she's in the city, but her creature's going to activate. It heals itself. It's got nothing to heal. None of its abilities are going to happen apart from the poison cloud. She's going to put poison back over here. Everything else is already sorted. The creature's done. We're back over to Valeria, and similar to Sashara, like, there's not too much she can do. I feel like we probably want to start getting some more ore for another trap. So she's going to move across to here, and she's going to work, and we're going to just hope that we can find a way to get a lot of ore very quickly. That is not what we wanted to happen. You saw how quickly I went to check to see if there's another attention token there. Okay, so now our only source of ore is 1 attention away from spawning a creature. Ouch. Okay. Okay, so she's gonna move back over here. And she's going to start looking for some item parts as well, because she was so good at gathering. She does have 2 scavenge. So let's see. 1 item part, 1 attention. So that is something. It's not too bad. That really wasn't what I wanted to happen though. So Valeria's going to move up as well. She takes 1 damage, and we're over to this creature. The creature's going to take 2 damage from the poison. It's then going to heal itself for 2, which basically recovers that damage. It's got no one to attack, but it does do lifeblood, which means it's going to gain another +1 healing. So we do really want to be killing this creature as quickly as possible. It's temptation. All of the workers nearby are already there. Search party, there's nothing nearby, no one to attack. Fireball and poison spit, no target, so all it's going to do is move. And we really want it to come down to this tile. Please come to this tile. Please come to this tile. No, it's not coming to that tile. It's going to come down 1. It's going to come across 1, and it's going to go back to where it was on the last turn. It takes 2 damage from the fire. It's going to take another poison. So it is slowly burning itself down. But where this becomes problematic is all we're doing is we're burning through turns. We're not killing these creatures fast enough. Time is going on, and we really need to push our way through. So at the moment, I feel like I'm just hiding. I'm trying to get this resource. Now, I could move the trap over to here maybe, but I mean, is there any more chance of it ending up there than there? I mean, I'm not sure. I can't move it onto these tiles because the workers will get stuck, so you can't do that. I am going to just work twice, and I am going to see if I can get some more item parts. I get 1 wood, I'm going to work the second time, and get another item part. So that does give me 2 item parts, so I might just start moving this worker back. I still only have a movement of 1, so 1, 2. That gives me the 1 extra wood. It gives me 1 fish, which I can put into the old barn, and it does give me 2 item parts. So, I mean, it feels like a really waste of a few turns, but it's progressing. Time moves on. This one turns over, this one turns over, this one turns over, and finally these ones come off the board. It's not looking great. We're coming back over to Valeria. The creature's going to hit itself. It's not going to do anything. It's going to do its firewall, which is going to make these stronger again. It's going to do its poison cloud, which is going to put this back here. Other than that, nothing's going to happen. We're taking Valeria's turn, and she's going to try and get some item parts as well, I think. Again, she's going to try and see if she can get 2 more. So she's going to work 2 item parts. That's exactly what we needed. So that puts us on to 5. So we need to do 1 more work, and we need to get 1 more item part, 1 more item part. A fish and attention. That's the opposite of an item part, but you know, it's fine. We're going to move the worker back. The worker's going to come here. That's going to put us up to 5 of these. It's going to give us 1 more fish. These are gone. And now we're just going to hope that this item was worth all of that hassle. So Valeria's moving back to the city. She's healing up. She's going to do an interact to convert the 3 item parts into a new item. And we want this new item to be something with health. And that is not really very helpful for us right now. I mean, extra healing would be good, I guess. But I was hoping for something better. Okay, Valeria's done. We're coming over to the Bloodletter Orcs. They're taking 4 damage from their poison, so that's going to push them to 12. They're healing themselves for 3, so they're going to be back up to 15. They're then going to do Lifeblood, which is going to increase their healing by 1 again. So this creature is now healing itself for 4 each turn. So it's quickly getting to a point where I might not be able to kill it if I don't get out there quickly. None of its other abilities are going to happen. We're going to move. We're still hoping for it to move to this tile. And this time around, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't stop on the trap. It goes past it. It takes more poison. So slowly these creatures are killing each other. It stands in the fire, so it's going to take 2 more damage. So we're not getting it in the trap, but we did get it down a little bit more. It's now on to 13, and I have to ask myself, can I kill this creature? Valeria's got an attack of 6, but it's got a shield of 3, so I'm only doing 3 damage to it. But perhaps I need to start sacrificing some morale to try and kill this creature. If I can kill this one, we're gonna get a skill, which means I can possibly get some more health to get Sashara strong enough so we can kill this creature. But I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure if it's going to be enough. We could still buy this luck with Valeria that could give us that little bit of extra help. But really, I feel like now we need to be working towards these barricades. The item parts didn't really pay off. I mean, we only need 1 more. So perhaps I go back. Perhaps I go back with the worker, 2 movements. Perhaps I work again. And we want to just get 1 item part. Cool. So, we're not going to do any more item parts. I feel like we've got enough. Saying that, the worker can't move back. So Shara's going to heal herself. She's going to heal up to 10. She's going to end her turn. Again, we're really not doing very much. Time moves on, the poison ticks over, and we're now 1.5 days through. We're halfway through the game. We've killed, 2 creatures? We've got 2 creatures left. Valeria's looking at what she's going to do. Her creature's going to activate. Nothing's going to happen apart from the poison cloud once again, which is going to poison these tiles up. Her creature is done. It's her turn, and I'm just wondering if I can kill this creature. Can we kill the Bloodletter Orcs? So she can do a special to reduce the shield by 1. So that's going to put the shield on to 2. She can attack for 6. That will do 4 damage. So she can do 8 damage. That will put it down to 5. And it is poisoned 3 times. That means it's going to take 6 damage and the fire before it starts. So we can kill it. But it hits us back for 3 damage. And that means that Valeria will go down to 2, and she will die if she attacks it a second time. So we are going to be sacrificing a life to kill this creature. But I feel like it's worth it right now. I feel like we're doing okay for time. We're in a good place. So I think I'm going to do that. So can I buy this though before I go? We have an interact, a special, a move, and 2 attacks. I think we can. So we're going to interact. We're going to spend 1 wood and 1 ore. And we are now going to equip the body onto Valeria. This is going to increase her range by 1. She's going to increase her movement by 1. She's going to gain 1 luck. So she's now going to move out. She's going to move out to here. She's going to take the poison token onto her character. She's going to do a special. The special is going to put a -1 shield token onto this creature, bringing its shield down to 2. She's then going to attack. She attacks for 6, but she now has luck. She doesn't get a bonus, so she's attacking for 6. That's going to do 4 damage to the creature, bringing it down to 9 health. We really wanted to get some extra on this because she takes 3 damage. And if we had got 1 more, the creature would have died. But now we have to decide what we're going to do because Valyria can't take the attack, so she's going to have to attack the creature again. She's going to attack. She's going to attack it for 6, plus 1 is 7 damage, 2 shields, so she's going to hit it for 5. The creature's going to go down to 4 health. She's going to explode. She sacrificed herself for the team. She comes back to the city. She gets her health back. We lose 1 morale. So that was one of these points where we really chose to sacrifice one of our turn or one of our morale to try and get this creature down, because it's the only way we can kill it. Her turn is over. We're on to Sashara. And Sashara's creature, the first thing it's going to do is take 2 damage from the fire, 6 damage from the poison, and it is going to die. So finally, the Bloodletter Orcs, after all of that, are gone. But all we've managed to do is kill 1 creature, and we lost the morale. We've lost, time. How many turns did we lose to that creature? And we're going to gain 3 experience points. So we're going to go at 1, 2, 3 to 29. We get 1 skill disc. The creature is going to get off the board, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, what is the best thing we can do with this skill upgrade we just got? Valyria did want to get Bolt, which allows her to ignore shields, but maybe she should be taking this and just getting some more health. We're dying so badly, but I don't know. I feel like that's the decision, isn't it? Am I going to take the health and increase her health, or am I going to take the extra ability to do more damage? And I feel like the more damage, I feel like we're going for it. We've got 1 morale. What's that to anyone? Sashara's going to spend hers. And again, she wanted to get this ability where she would get, she could do an extra heal. But maybe we need to get this so we get that extra health. How much damage was this creature doing? It was doing 4 plus 3 is 7. The fireball is 9. So actually, she can survive that if we can get to it. So maybe the healing is going to be better for her. So I think we're going to take the healing ability. And now she's got 4 actions. So what we need to do is we need to get onto this creature so we can start attacking it. The problem is I can't get there in 1 action. And it's going to do a lot of damage to me. It's also going to poison me if I come here, and I can't heal myself if I get poisoned as well. And I didn't get cure poison. So, where can I go with Sashara? She really needs to increase her movement. So maybe I should have taken this ability and not this, so that I can get the extra movement, so I can get to her. But then if I get the movement, am I going to be able to heal it? I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I feel like... But if I get to her, can Valyria get to her? Okay, so Sashara can get there, but then how's Valyria going to get there? She's also going to take damage from the AoE and the fire. So as soon as Valyria gets in the range, she's going to die unless she gets health. So I should have got the extra health on Valyria. And I think that's what I'm going to have to do. But if I get the health on Valyria, I can't get the movement on Sashara because it's the same card. But I could take this one. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. We're not going to get the Bolt. We're going to get the health for Valyria. That's going to put her up to 6 health. And we're not going to get the heal. We're going to get the double movement, which gives us an increase of movement to Sashara. So I think that's what we want to do. That means that Sashara can get to this tile. It means that Valyria can survive this creature's damage for a turn. So possibly that's going to be enough for us to kill it. It's going to be close. It's going to be really close. But I don't feel like we have any other options. So really we need Valyria to come up to here. Then Valeria's going to have to come up into the creature's range as Sashara comes round. Sashara can heal Valyria. Valyria can move in and do the attack. So this is the plan. This is what we're going to do. So Sashara just needs to wait for 1 turn, really. So she's going to use her worker. She's going to... I said I wasn't going to do it, but why not? Let's get some more item parts. Maybe they're going to help us. Maybe they'll give us something we need. We got one part, one attention, so another attention on there. We are no longer going for item parts on this tile anyway, because it's all done. She's going to move her worker back 1, 2. That's going to give us the 2 item parts, which means we can get some more equipment. Perhaps this will change the strategy. The end of Sashara's turn. Time moves on. There is no frost. The creature's activating. It's got nothing to do apart from to put some strong poison on this tile. Valeria's going to go. She's going to start by interacting. We're going to spend the 3 item parts to get 1 equipment card. And again, it's healing. We are having no luck with this equipment. We just wanted something with some health. But, you know, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, maybe that would be good for Sashara, because she could do with some healing. She doesn't have a body. But then we haven't got enough fish. Why haven't we been getting the fish? Okay, so Valeria's going to move up to here. Her worker, maybe she's going to go up with the worker. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we're going to work. Maybe we'll get some extra fish. That's going to give us 3 fish. So that's, you know, gives us the chance to buy these items. And then she's going to move her worker back because she does have that 4 movement. That's going to give us the 3 fish to put us up to 5. And I feel like with her done and we come to Sashara, I did want to move up into the range this turn. But maybe getting this extra heal is going to be a better way to do it, to really help us survive. So I think that I'm going to move her back. I think that I'm going to do an interaction and buy the 2 items for 3 fish. So this one is going to get discarded. So I'm going to lose my 1 attack. But with the legs, I'm going to gain 1 heal. With the body, I'm going to gain another 1 heal. I'm also going to get in some range and some worker movement that could help us later on. But she is now stuck in the town. I mean, she can't move up, so we're going to have to wait another round. We're being inefficient. Really inefficient. Perhaps, rather than going to the city, we could have come to here. She could have moved over to here, so maybe we move to here instead of the city, because she does have free movement and she can get there from here. So we're going to move to this tile instead. We're not going to go to the city. That's a more efficient move for us. She's got 2 more actions, and I think that she's going to move her worker, and she's going to move up here, and she's going to start the long journey to get some wood. This could really help us with some barricades. If we do manage to get enough, 3 wood is a really good start. Obviously it's the best roll you can get, so I can't complain about that. Sashara's done. Time moves on. The fire ticks over. But as we know, the creature's going to activate. The creature's going to recast the fire. And that's all the creature's going to be doing. So I think we're going for it. I think that the plan has been set. I think that we are in a situation where we can now go in for the kill. So let's think about this. If Valeria moves in, she only has a movement of 2. So she is only going to get to here. She's going to take 2 damage from going onto the fire. The creature is going to do an AoE of 3. That's going to hit her for another 3 damage. So she's got 6 health. So she's going to be down to 4. But Sashara could heal her. So she could move here. Sashara can heal her up. Then she can attack. Then the AoE will hit her for 3. So that will push her down to 3 health. The firewall and the poison spit and the firewall and the poison cloud are all going to happen. This tile will be on fire. She'll get pulled into it with the grapple and take another 2 damage. But that won't kill her. That will put her on 1 health. So I think we can do this. Let's see what happens. Valeria is going to move up. She's going to take 2 damage from the fire. She's then going to do a special. The special is going to put 1 minus shield onto the creature, reducing its shield to 2. She is then going to attack. She attacks for 6 with a dice, +2, so she hits for 8, -2, that means she's going to do 6 damage. That's going to push the creature down to 9 health. That is the perfect start. She's going to attack again, and that one hits for nothing, well, no bonus, so it hits for 6, so it's going to do 4 damage, pushing the creature down to 5. So it's not dead, but it does get us a good start into the creature's, like, getting it down. We can kill it next turn, assuming that we survive. Now the worker is going to move, and I think the worker is also going to come up here to start getting some wood. We want to get that shield, so stuff like this is not going to hurt us as much. We're coming to Sashara. So Sashara's job is simple. She needs to get up there. She needs to heal Valeria, and she needs to stand on that creature. But there's poison. She can't move. Oh, we can go round. She's got a movement of 3. So she's going to move 1, 2, 3. She's going to take 2 damage. She's going to heal herself for 2. Oh, well, for 5 plus luck, but it will maximise her. She's going to heal Valeria for 5 plus luck, which will bring her up to maximum health. So both our characters are at full health. What else are we going to do? What else can we do? She's got one more action. Her worker's going to work. We're going to roll the dice. We're going to get 2 wood. The 2 wood is going to bring her up to 5. So we're in a good place for the wood. Time is going to move on. The poison is going to go down. 1 attention token is going to come off each tile. We're going to lose 1 hope. So we now have 6 turns to kill this creature and get through these 3 tiles. We're 2/3 of the way through the game. And, okay, Valeria's turn. She starts on fire, so she's going to take 2 damage. The creature is going to heal itself for 2. That puts it up to 7. It's going to attack Sashara for 4. That's going to push her down to 6. It's then going to do the AoE of 3 damage. That's going to hit Valeria down to 1. It's going to hit Sashara down to 3. It's then going to do its abilities. So it's going to do its fireball. The fireball is going to come here and hit Sashara, and it's going to hit the creature. So Sashara is going to go down to 1 health. The creature is going to go down to 5 health. It's then going to do Firewall, which is going to reactivate these to the strong side, which they're on. It's then going to do its Poison Spit, which is going to hit the tile and hit both Sashara, and it's going to hit the creature. So now Sashara is going to die at the start of her turn, unless we manage to heal her, because she's going to take 2 damage and 2 damage. She's 4, so we're going to have to heal her with Valeria. Then the creature is going to reactivate its Poison Cloud. Then it's going to do the Grab All, which is going to bring Valeria into the tile. It's going to do 2 damage, which... I forgot Valeria was on fire! No! When we did the maths, she was on the fire as well already. I didn't account for that extra 2 damage. Oh, and that's it. I've lost. I didn't kill the creature. I forgot she was on the fire. She took the extra damage. We were gonna kill this creature this turn. Oh my goodness. But we wouldn't have anyway, would we? Because we couldn't attack the creature because we needed to heal Sashara for her to survive. So Valeria would have had to have just healed Sashara. She wouldn't have attacked the creature wouldn't have died, and then Sashara wouldn't be able to hurt the creature, so the creature wouldn't have died, it would have attacked again, and yeah. Maybe we would have done it, but maybe we weren't ready. Oh. So that's it. It's over. Like, I've lost. The game has ended. So, that was the scenario. As I said, it's a little bit more challenging. There's a fair bit to kind of think about to overcome this, and oh my goodness, I actually can't believe I did that. I just want to play again. I might switch off the camera and just like go back 5 turns and just continue because I'm so angry. Oh my goodness, yeah. So that is it. that gives you a bit of an idea of kind of the stuff that's going on. And it gets so much more than this, you know, that it continues to grow and grow, and you can always beat it. Like, there are so many points of failure. You know, the points where I risked the exploration. When I was searching for those item parts, did those items actually really ever help us? No, they didn't. What happens if I'd used all that time to get this wood, to build up a barricade? I wouldn't have died if I'd just built one barricade here. What happens if I'd moved the trap to another tile, and then when that trap was there, explored, found another creature, killed it, got stronger, and come back? So there were so many options. We still had another like 6 turns. I'm really disappointed. I hope that this has given you a bit more of an idea of some of the kind of, I would say mid to late game kind of slightly hard kind of gameplay, but there's much harder stuff out there as well. But yeah, any questions, feel free to ask them below. And as always, until next time, keep on adventuring.